Mm. Hello, everyone. So today is Thursday morning, the 29th of November. So we're almost through the month of November. We have started the holiday season last Thursday with Thanksgiving, and I'm sure I've been enjoying people whose houses have already been transformed to Christmas as we eagerly await the Christmas time and those holidays and solstice and um, Hanukkah and all the other festivals of light, Yule log, that lots of different cultures celebrate in many different ways. The changing and the longest night time and the return of the light, lots of ways to say that. And we celebrate Christmas, which I very much enjoy. And so we're going to take a few moments to center ourselves. And if you're anything like me, you're starting to feel the hustle and bustle and what kind of Christmas gifts am I getting for people, and planning meals and trying to figure out your Christmas schedule so you can do the things you want to do. And so how to find the way to relax in the middle of all of that hustle and bustle, continue to find our center and our connection to God, whatever that looks like. And then just knowing that in the midst of it all, God is with us. And that we have this opportunity time and time again to, as we await during this Advent season, and the first Sunday of Advent is this Sunday, December 2nd. So we wait in this Advent season for the birth of Jesus. It's an opportunity for that Christ consciousness, that energy of love that Jesus embodied, to be born anew in us over and over and over and over again, because it's a choice for us to walk in love, to be love, to share love, and to stretch with what that looks like. How do I show up loving in the craziness of a family get-together with family members that I may not get along with? How do I show up loving when I see that homeless person on the street? How do I show up loving when I'm getting offers from and requests from so many different charities as it comes towards the end of the year and everybody wants me to give to them? How do I show up loving when my body is tired and when I have been giving and giving and giving and need to take care of myself? What's the most loving thing to do? So we have this opportunity to really look at and being in that place of love and joy and peace and hope as we wait for Christmas, but also as we look at how in this time of waiting are we being prepared even more to open our hearts to more love, to open our hearts to more hope, to open our hearts to more peace, open our hearts to more joy. What does that look like? And so here at Bethel, we get an opportunity to look at, there are angels among us, and what does that look like, and where are the little signs where we see those angels everywhere, and how can we be an angel to someone, and how can we notice and be in a state of gratitude for the angels that do come around all the time, and how do we notice them? So I invite you to we're going to quiet our minds for a bit and just get in this present moment and just take a short period of time to just really be with this idea of hope this week. Because as Advent starts, we're going to be looking at having more hope. So I invite you to close or lower your eyes, whatever's more comfortable for you. Get comfortable in the chair that you're sitting in. Feel yourself supported by the chair or the floor, wherever you're at. And just notice your breathing. Not trying to change it, not trying to do anything different with it, just allowing it to be. And then noticing where in your body you might be feeling any tension. Is there a feeling attached to that? Are there places where you're feeling tense, anxious, tired, joyful, excited? And where is that showing up? And I invite you, just wherever it's showing up the most, just kind of lay your hands there. Maybe it's on your heart, maybe it's on your belly, maybe it's your neck and shoulders. Wherever it is, I invite you to just lay your hands there. And just for this moment, just breathe a little more love into that place. You know, and maybe it needs a little rubbing, you know, like a little squeeze. Maybe it needs a little tap. Whatever it is. Maybe you just need to bring your shoulders up and then just feel them roll back and release. Notice where you are in this moment. Do your best to leave anything that was before behind, anything that's come before this moment of your day. And anything you have to do later in the day, just leaving it, letting it go, and being fully present in this moment. And we are going to take 3 deep breaths together, allowing our hearts and our lungs to expand, our bellies to expand, starting from empty. Breathing in, and then letting it out with a sigh. And again, and letting it out with a sigh. And one more time, breathing deeply in, and letting it out with a sigh. And allowing your breath to return to its own natural rhythm. Allowing any thoughts that come into your mind to float by like clouds in the sky or boats on a river, whatever analogy works best for you, but just allowing them, noticing them, and allowing them to just be without jumping on or attaching to any one of them. And just bring your awareness and your focus to this idea of more hope. More hope. What would your life look like with more hope? Is there a place that you can make room for more hope in your life? As we enter this season of Advent, Advent is the 4 weeks before Christmas. It is the time of waiting. It's the time of anticipation, expectation, a time of hopefulness. Christmas is a coming for children. You can see the delight on their face as they are hoping, as they write out their Christmas list, hoping to get the things they want, maybe hoping to do some things. As we get a little older, I think our Christmas lists change. Maybe it's hoping that time with family and friends goes smoothly. Maybe it's hoping that we don't have to be alone this holiday season. Maybe it's hoping that those things we wanted to have happen in January of 2018 will happen before the end of December 2018. And then maybe it's hoping for a job, a home, a vehicle, peace, hoping for a way to have more calm in your life, whatever it is. Some of us may be even hoping for more hours in the day. I know in the hustle and bustle of the season, there seems to run out of day before I run out of things to do that I would like to have completed. And maybe along with more hope, we add more grace. Understanding and knowing that whatever gets completed is right and perfect, is in divine right timing, is what God put on our hearts to complete. And whatever doesn't happen, it's okay too. That God's got it all covered. And in this holiday season, in this time of Advent, how do we open our hearts and our minds to more hope? This moment, allow yourself, allow your heart to open up with more hope. Allow God to speak to you. God is above you, below you, to your right and your left, in front of you and behind you, all around and inside of you. And what does more hope look like for you? And for some of us, it may be super easy to go, oh, more hope looks like this. And for some of us, more hope is this little tiny sprout in our hands. And for some of us, we're holding our hands and we can't see anything right now. But just like, what came to mind is the Indiana Jones movie where he has to step out in faith, but he's hoping there will be something that sustains him, that will hold him as he takes step after step. More hope. What does that look like in your life right now? So I invite you today and the rest of the week to find places where you see more hope in your life, where you might be able to infuse and be an angel to someone and give them more hope, where you notice where people are bringing you more hope. And just notice what that looks like in your life. And find a touchstone for you. And maybe it's every time you open a door or walk through a door, your hand touches a doorknob. Maybe that's where you think, God is with me. More hope. What does that look like for me? What does it look like to bring more hope into the world? What is mine to do? How do I just be with this idea of more hope? So every time you touch a doorknob, every time you walk through a threshold, through a door, give your attention to bringing and being more hope in the world, accepting the signs that God puts in our path, showing us that there is more hope. Because in the world today, where we see and hear so much on the news, more hope is needed. And one of the ways that I am finding to bring myself into a space of more hope is writing down each day the things that I'm grateful for. It infuses my life and helps me center on the things, not only what I'm grateful for, but then I can see more hope easily, more easily. I can bring hope to others. I can feel more connected to God. So take the time in this very moment to think of 3 things you're grateful for. So as you breathe in, feel your connection to God, feel the love, and as you breathe out, I am grateful for whatever the first thing is that comes to mind. Let that be it. It could be as simple as, I am grateful for my breath. Breathing in, feeling God's love. Breathing out. I am grateful for this time to connect with God, for this moment of feeling hope. Then breathing in God's love. Breathing out. I am grateful for my friends or my family, or that I can, for the sunshine, for the rain, that I can take a walk today, that I can feel the warmth where I'm at, for a warm cup of coffee, whatever it is for you. This is simple. It does not have to be complicated. Just 3 simple things that you're grateful for. And in that process of centering and expanding your heart and feeling your connection to God and what you're grateful for, may you experience and be aware as you walk through every door today, touch that door handle, of more hope. And be looking for the ways that we're going to show more hope within Bethel. That you will find a meme that will be coming out that you can share. Start tweeting or putting hashtag more hope. If all of that doesn't mean anything to you, that's okay too. Just be aware of putting more hope and noticing hope. And just by being aware of it, you will share it with others. So start wiggling your fingers and toes and come back into that time and space. May you experience more hope today. And may you see all the angels that are surrounding you, because there truly are angels among us. Blessings.